Once again, joined by the 1999 champion, Avery Johnson, number in the rafters, number 6, as the Spurs go for title number 6. Avery, Spurs chasing 1-0 in this series. New York doing a good job coming here, taking care of business. They've won 12 straight playoff games. But yesterday, Steph Castle says he still feels like the Spurs are the better team. Do you agree with him?
I feel like the Spurs are the better team, but that's nothing but talk. You got to prove it on the floor. I think part of the Spurs had a lot of things going against them in Game 1. Quick turnaround, getting over the Oklahoma City series with the Thunder, trying to figure out, strategy against the Knicks. And now I believe they flushed all of that. This is the opportunity. Now they've gotten a game worth of film on video to go along with the other evidence from the NBA Cup in the regular season. Now the clear and present danger are the New York Knicks. You're not playing in the Western Conference Finals. You're the NBA champion. And you got to remember, against the Thunder, they were the underdog in most of the games, right? Now you were the favorite coming against the Knicks. So it's a different level of responsibility.
You talk about spending the off day in the film room. Spurs shot at just 26% from 3 in Game 1. What do you think was the focal point of the film session?
Not settling for bad threes, especially early in the game. They didn't get to the free throw line enough, especially De'Aaron Fox. Part of his game is not just being a three-point shooter. That could be a complement to his game. He's got to, and the rest of the team, they got to take those covered contested threes and drive that basketball and try to get some more points in the paint to set up their game from inside out and not outside in.
Dylan Harper spent the last 4 minutes of Game 1 on the bench, but had a great performance off the bench. Do you think Hart maybe sees more minutes tonight in Game 2?
He could possibly see more minutes and maybe, different rotations. But not only Harper, what about Keldon Johnson? He only played 8 minutes in Game 1. We need his physicality, especially against those switching situations when he's going up against Karl Anthony Towns. So I think every game takes on an identity and a personality of itself, but I trust, the fans trust, that our head coach, Mitch Johnson, is going to get it right.
How desperate do you think the Spurs need to be tonight in Game 2?
I think they got to be beyond desperate. Not to the point where they don't take care of the basketball, but with the energy, the emotion, the passion. I don't want to hear Knicks fans in this building tonight. The Spurs fans have to also be desperate because we cannot go down 0-2.
Did you check in with Coach Pop on the off day yesterday?
I did. I didn't check in with him on off day. I checked in with him twice at the game. He wasn't happy with what he was seeing on the floor. And I'm sure through text messages, phone calls, he's had a conversation and text messages with several players and the coaching staff, and hopefully they heed his advice.
Well, Victor Wembanyama said he already had a text waiting from Coach Pop following Game 1.